is a chilly and breezy morning thanks to cold front number 1. We have another one on the way come Thursday. I'll talk about what all that means for our forecast coming up.
A jury remains deadlocked in the trial of 3 former Washington County deputies. The action taken by the judge to get jurors to make a final decision.
And a major route between Warner Robins and Macon shows improvement, while your commute on Highway 247 may look a little different this morning than it did last week.
It all helps. I mean, all the time I spent in Macon was good for me and my development. I got really good feelings about my time in Macon. I have a lot of good friendships. It was a great time, and it's just part of the process that you go through, and that was part of my journey was Macon, and it was a good one.
And from the Macon Braves to center stage, how the Atlanta Braves manager made his mark on Central Georgia baseball. Well, good Tuesday morning. The time is now 6:30 a.m. on this October the 26th. I'm Wanye Reese.
And I'm Caitlin Heck. Now, if you like the chillier fall weather, then this morning's forecast is definitely a home run,
yes.
if you will, Courtney.
That's right, yeah. And this whole week will be more like a grand slam. We'll have so much fall weather this week. It's going to be fantastic. So if you've been enjoying these cooler mornings, we have plenty on the way. 53 right now in the city of Forsyth, 50 in Thomaston, 55 in Warner Robins, 57 in Macon, slightly warmer the further south and east you go. We're at 59 in Eastman and 61 in McRae. Our wind coming out of the northwest, filtering in behind our cold front. That's also leaving us a little bit breezy this morning. You can see wind speeds anywhere between 5 to it looks like 12 miles per hour, with gusts right now as high as 17 in Dublin. And we will continue to keep this breeze up as we head through the afternoon. So 15 to 20 mile per hour wind gusts will be possible. Before the morning, especially all of you students probably about to head out the door to the bus stop, be sure you have the jacket. The breeze and the cold while you're standing still waiting for the bus, not going to feel the best if you don't have the jacket with you. As we head through the day, lots of sunshine and low 70s. Now, we do have another cold front on the way that's going to bring us rain and storms and even cooler air. I'll have all those details in just a few minutes.
Deliberations continue today in the trial of 3 former Washington County deputies.
That's right. Michael Howell, Rhett Scott, and Henry Lee Copeland are accused of tasing Uri Martin to death back in 2017. Yesterday marked the second day of deliberations. Jurors told the judge that they were deadlocked and could not reach a unanimous verdict. The judge gave them what's called an Allen charge. It essentially tells a jury to get back to work and reminds them that it's their duty to come to a unanimous decision. The judge advised the jury to reconsider their votes and find some common ground. They'll reconvene this morning at 9.
Well, jury selections now entering into the 6th day for the trial of 3 men charged with chasing and killing Ahmaud Arbery. No new jurors were added to the 23 selected so far. At least 6 jurors were dismissed yesterday, including a second cousin of Arbery's father and a close friend of Arbery's. Both said they didn't think they could remain objective in the trial. The goal is to qualify 64 potential jurors from which attorneys can select the panel of 12 plus 4 alternates. A judge says that process could last another 2 weeks. 3
people are recovering this morning after a house exploded near Savannah yesterday. Just check out this video. Chatham Emergency Services says the fire started with a blast around 7 a.m. Officials say a 45-year-old, a 14-year-old, and an infant were taken to a burn center in Augusta. The cause of the blast remains under investigation.
And an overturned cargo ship along the coast of Georgia now completely gone. Crews removed that final chunk from the waters this week. The ship capsized after leaving the port of Brunswick back in September of 2019. Demolition of the Golden Ray took almost a full year. Work started last November to carve the wreck into 8 pieces. The final 2 pieces must be broken down even further before they can leave Georgia for a salvage yard in Louisiana. Other cleanup work is still not finished yet.
We're exactly 1 week away from Election Day, and Dublin voters have a big decision to make at the polls. 2 men are running to become the city's next mayor. They're both Dublin natives who say they plan to tackle jobs and crime concerns in the Emerald City. Jerry Davis served as a Dublin councilman for more than 10 years. He currently owns a rental property business with his wife, and Josh Okaida is a lawyer, plus has served as a chairman for the Downtown Development Authority for the last 10 years. Both candidates say jobs are a big priority.
As far as good jobs go, I've released a 30-minute video that sets forth my vision for the economy of Dublin over the next 10 years. And that vision includes recruitment of high-tech industries, a role for tourism, and many other areas of the economy that we can continue to improve.
We got to get more jobs that's paying living wages and retirement benefits. We have to look at increasing the minimum wage. And if we got the jobs to come in, a big industry, then typically they pay higher wages.
Now, early voting in Dublin's mayor's race and other city races across Central Georgia ends this Friday, Election Day. That's next Tuesday, November the 2nd. For a full list of the November races happening across Central Georgia, you can head to our website. That's 13WMAZ.com. And I want you to search Central Georgia November 2021 elections. And this will be the first story that pops up right there so you can check it out. Now, you can also text the word VOTE to 4078-752-1309, and we'll send our election guide right to your phone.
Well, there's news this morning about another possible vaccine for young children. Moderna says its low-dose vaccine is safe and appears to work in children 6 to 11 years old.
Now, this news comes as an FDA advisory committee plans to meet today on whether to greenlight Pfizer's lower dose vaccine for kids ages 5 to 11 years old. If the CDC grants emergency use authorization for the Pfizer vaccine, the earliest some children's hospitals would start administering the 2-dose shot would be by the end of next week. Moderna says its half-dose shot induces strong virus-fighting antibodies in younger people with temporary side effects such as fever and fatigue.
Now, the Peach State reaching yet another milestone when it comes to the fight against the virus. According to the Department of Public Health, half of all Georgians are now fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Nationally, a little more than 57% of the population is now fully vaccinated. The best performing states have vaccination rates above 70%. Georgia continues to experience a decline in the number of new COVID-19 cases after the surge fueled by the Delta variant.
Well, extra money could be on its way to several nonprofits here in Bibb County. Today, county commissioners are set to talk about how they'll allocate COVID-19 funds. According to the agenda, they're considering putting $100,000 towards Meals on Wheels, over $16,000 to Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Heart of Georgia, and $30,000 to the Crisis Line and Safe House, a resource center for victims of domestic violence.
And a coffee lounge with drag shows, a stalled neighborhood, and a new Captain D's location. Those are some of the new developments you might see around town.
That's right. Macon is growing. According to Liz Fabian, our partner with Mercer Center for Collaborative Journalism, Bibb County Planning and Zoning Commissioners approved all 3 of those business proposals on yesterday. An Atlanta business owner got their approval for a LGBTQ-friendly coffee shop and lounge in downtown Macon. It would be at 362 2nd Street and run as a coffee shop during the day. The lounge would serve alcohol and be open as late as 1 a.m. for football games, drag shows, and entertainment on the weekends.
Now, the board also approved a 168-lot single-family subdivision near Lake Topasofkee. Roland Engineering says they want to develop the 92 acres out on Columbus Road. Planning and Zoning approved 211 lots on that property back in 2005, but only 56 got developed. And you'll soon be able to enjoy a new Captain D's on Hartley Bridge Road. Crews will start construction on the proposed restaurant at the corner of North Trolley Drive.
And I'm sure that Captain D's will be busy because I don't know why folks just love themselves some Captain D's. Now, today is game day and the Braves hope to bring home the title of the World Series champs, one that they haven't claimed since 1995. That was my year. Now they're taking on the Astros in Houston, Texas, and fans, they are sending well wishes from right here in Central Georgia. Now, Morris says good luck, and Karen says that she loves the Braves. Go Braves! And Rhonda says she is chopping with a full heart. I see you, Rhonda.
Yes, we love to see it. And the Bibb County School District also taking the opportunity to cheer on the home team. Tomorrow they will hold Braves Day, which coincides with Game 2 of the series. The district posted to Facebook encouraging everyone to wear their Braves gear. And of course, students and staff still got to meet dress code, but there will be a special exception allowing Braves hats. So break out the hats, the jerseys. Of course, you got to wear the pearl necklaces.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That's a big
Peace
one.
up, A-Town down. Go Braves.
Right. I wonder if we can have Braves Day.
I
You think the
wonder.
bosses
I'm here
would let
for
that
it.
happen?
I think that we should. We should do like, you know, some red and some blue.
Yeah.
And I think that we should definitely do it. Let's just figure out what day.
Okay, we'll figure out
Awesome.
a day. And
I like it. You know, when they start winning, because we know they are,
Yes,
we'll
of
celebrate
course.
it. So, I'm excited. It's going to be great. This weekend was awesome. Y'all already know we talked about how excited I was to hopefully have them make it to the World Series, and they sure did. Now, also just want to debunk that I am not the curse, okay? We talked about that last week also. I did watch the game on Saturday, and they won, so that has since been squashed, and I can now watch the rest of these games because I am not the curse. All right, everybody, let's talk about what's going on out there for the start of the day. It's cold out there for the morning. Happy Tuesday, everyone. 53 in Forsyth. We're at 50 in Thomaston, 57 in Macon, 55 in Warner Robins, 59 in Cochran, and 57 in Unadilla. A little bit warmer the further south and east you go. And that's just thanks to the fact that the cold air behind our cold front hasn't quite spilled in there yet. But it is plenty breezy for all of us. That cold front offering us a pressure difference, and pressure differences, as we've talked about before, create the wind. So here's a look at the current wind speeds for the start of the day. Anywhere between 3 to 12 miles per hour. We're gusting as high as 17 in Dublin right now. So all of you students, I'm sure you're probably about to head out to the bus stop. It's 6:40 right now. Maybe you're already heading out there. Either way, if you have to stand outside, have the jacket with you, because with the cool and the breeze, it's just going to feel a little bit chillier. Now, as we go through the day today, if you're planning on maybe heading to the park at all today, or of course for recess for all of you students out there, it's going to be a phenomenal day. We'll stay breezy through the afternoon, but overall it's going to be a nice day. By 5 o'clock, it's going to be in the low 70s, but notice that wind, northwest 5 to 15, thanks to this front that's currently draped over the area. It will continue to sink south of us, and then we look ahead to our next front. This is going to be the one that will offer us rain and storms and also make us much cooler just in time for the weekend. Notice a severe threat in parts of the plains and also Texas, and we will look ahead to the potential for severe weather as we head into Thursday. Now notice it's a level 1 out of 5 threat. It does not include all of central Georgia. It's just our southernmost counties. Now, with that said, I don't think if you're outside of this marginal risk, so level 1 of 5, that you are going to be immune to any kind of strong storm. We'll be looking for gusty wind and heavy rain for the most part. However, a brief tornado can't be ruled out. I think that threat is definitely greater to our south, especially along the Gulf Coast. So let's take you through it. Today, just cool and breezy. That front not going to bring us any rain, the one currently over us. This is the one that's going to bring us the rain and storms. Greater severe threat's going to stay south. This is why. The warm and the cold front, in between these, that's where you're going to get the greater ingredients for severe weather. You'll get more lift. You're also going to get just a little bit more instability. For us, we're going to be along a weakening front that is a part of the entire system as a whole. So again, while we still have that severe threat mainly for Thursday afternoon into the early evening as everything pushes off to the east, I think the greater threat is definitely going to lie to our south and along the Florida Peninsula. Your 7-day forecast looks like this. Cool and dry the next few days. Rain and storms will be likely for Thursday afternoon, but look at temperatures behind it. Only in the low 60s Friday and Saturday. We're cool and dry for Halloween.